everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The TCU Horned Frogs offense comes on the field first today. Everything that happens on this field today is just heightened, Kirk, because it happens on this amazing stage at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. Nothing like it.
Nothing like it to me in all sports. We've been calling this game for such a long time, and I think we both agree it's one of our favorite games to call each year. And when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
It's a draw play. Eludes a tackle. And that will pick up a first down, a spot at his 38.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Pass complete on the crosser. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the Horned Frogs will bring their punt team onto the field. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. Kicks it a little too far. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts at the 25. The Nittany Lions offense out there for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Boy, great job up front here in getting this first down by this Penn State offense. Great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back to be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
The back's got it. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Defense is coming after him. On the run, he'll let it go. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So off the play fake there, the big tight end gets open downfield.
I love this call right here. Anytime you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the backfield. They lose the tight end completely, and the quarterback throws that one on rhythm for a nice game.
Now from the pistol formation. He'll hand it off. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
On third down, it's a handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive early in this game. The offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the TCU, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they...
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this...
He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Point after, up and good. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the TCU offense takes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Caught near the sideline. It's Lawrence. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Offense moving closer to the line of game after that catch. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The wideout's now clustered.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pass is caught. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. The Nittany Lions line it up with first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing second and goal. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. And the defense brings him down.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw on third and goal. He breaks free. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Boy, it's third and goal, Chris, and they decide to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the football. The defense comes up with this big sack. And as an offensive coordinator, I don't think it's a bad call at all, but you got to put more pressure on this quarterback to make quicker decisions to get the ball out of his hands much quicker. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And the kickoff will be returned. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick throw to his receiver. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. The Horned Frogs will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Grab down the middle. It's Walters. That completion makes it second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the And the Horned Frogs will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move.
Such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 34.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently. And, of course, Saquon Barkley. The list goes on of great Penn State running backs. And I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback.
Will he score here? Touchdown, Penn State. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Walters. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And they hand it off to the back. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly down the field here.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. So we reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Walters. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The Horned Frogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And the single back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen. And that's now going to bring up 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. He was successful with his first try. This one from 39 yards out. He knocks this one right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the TCU offense takes the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. But this one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And the Horned Frogs will send the punt team onto the field. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Catch made over the middle. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Couldn't find anybody open. He just has to throw it away. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense that you can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And it's good right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Return starts from inside the 5. And they get him down what will be the final play of this 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game, and we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. He flips it to the back across the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a... single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Looking to pass. It's Lawrence. Catch made on the left side. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to take your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The pass is intercepted.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they... with the pick.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Snags the quick throw. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Grab down the middle. It's Walters. And he's tackled after the catch.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Now they try for the 2-point conversion.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. It's a nice game. You move the football up to the 27th.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it for a big game. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes. And
surrounds him, just a short gain of that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded. There was not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Throws it to the right. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the beatdown continues. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Bringing it out, it's Walters. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. TCU offense is back out on the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
He's running out of time here. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Risky call here. Close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will line up to kick it away. That's his 4th punt already today. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he slings this pass over the middle. He grabs it inside the 20. Tackle made after a big gain. The Nittany Lions looking to cash in this red zone trip. And now the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Touchdown, Penn State. To stretch the lead, the route is on. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now they get set to kick it away. field and in the end zone. It's Walters. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield with the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Handoff in a single back formation.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Oh, and he's got some space here. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. A punt return for a touchdown in a playoff game. That's a moment we're not going to forget for some time.
We won't forget about this one, and I don't think I'll ever forget the blocks that helped get him loose to be able to score this touchdown. He's going to get a lot of the credit. When they go back and watch the film, I think he's going to give an assist to the entire unit.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle. A shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the TCU offense takes the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Well, this defense has been great the entire... here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well. And now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Finding space at the 20. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Second down and goal upcoming. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. TCU offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a first down play and you go backwards. Now you can find the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync.
Oh, the pass is picked off.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. And the Nittany Lions line up with a first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
On second and goal, they'll give him another chance. Touchdown, Penn State. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught in the flat by the running back. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out. Went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. He's picked for a third time tonight. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played with them all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
And here's the handoff. And the ball to the ground. The defense recovers the fumble.
Just a critical error here by this offense late in the game, working with the lead. The last thing you want to see is obviously a turnover. But give credit to this defense. They got the ball back to their own offense, and now they got a real shot.
And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive. And
he lofts it toward the sideline. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger.